have more wolf-themed stuff all of this time around. It's not in the form of werewolves, it's in the form of furries. And that is a word I never thought I'd mention on this YouTube channel. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not my cup of tea, but nonetheless, do you and do what makes you happy. And maybe if you want to be happy, don't watch this movie because it's not very good. This movie's called Lone Wolf. The party is over. There is, at the start of the movie, they kind of make you think it's a retro thing with a little bit of a old, like, distorted video type filter over some footage to do a flashback to show you that this dude was wearing like a wolf costume and like a mascot costume or whatever. I ain't gonna say it was full-fledged furry at the point, but it's a mascot costume. And an accident happens and he's deformed, so we shoot up years later to the woman that he was friends with and her daughter's going to this big convention with her furry friends. And while they're there and on this trip they're on, this this lone wolf, this furry killer in this costume, pops up and starts picking people off. Also note that the main lead sister is missing, and it may or may not have something to do with this, but it's a cheaply made movie. It's which I can get past cheap. I like cheap movies. I like low budget horror movies, but this one, I don't know, it's very awkward. It's awkwardly cut. Like, I'm never a person that like questions editing unless it's just something so bad that it just doesn't flow well, which, I mean, I'm okay if something's edited a little bit bad. It's just some of the editing in this was just awkward, and it kind of takes you away from some stuff. Not that there's much to really hold on to, as I would say the biggest sin this movie commits is the sin of being boring. But yeah, all you get on this thing is trailers. There's a look of one of our ladies in question being held captive. There's a look of our furries in costume. And personally, I thought furries were people that wore ears and tails. I didn't know they wore full-fledged mascot outfits. But hey, I'm a 41-year-old man speedballing towards 42, so I don't necessarily know if I qualify for telling you any information on this. Justin Merriman is who you want to blame for this. It is 82 very long minutes from Octane Multimedia. It is a BDR. If you want to pick this one up, it's been burnt on demand, and as it leaps along, or limps along, I should say, into the finish, you kind of are left waiting there, kind of like, you know, it's a very interesting ending. It's an ending that don't really make any sense whatsoever if you think about it. And then you're left with like a final sequence where you're kind of like, okay, who is this that this is happening to? Is this one of the main people? Is this somebody new? You're kind of pausing, you're kind of delaying what you're seeing, and you still don't have 100% answers to what you're questioning. So yeah, this thing was a bit of a waste of time. It was too long. It was too awkward. There wasn't enough kills. There wasn't enough good kills. The plot was kind of dumb. And I hate to be that way. I hate to be aggressively negative toward any film, but this is one of those rare occasions where I don't have anything really good to say about it other than it does look good for what it is, and it does have an interesting killer costume, which sometimes gets lost in the fold on things. That being said, I still unfortunately have to unload with the big 1 out of 5 for a lone wolf. Not very good, but you're more than welcome to try this one out yourself. I don't know if it's on Tubi. I haven't looked. If it is on Tubi, you know, we love physical media here, but if you feel the need to check it out there first, you might want to try that. Nonetheless, wasn't what I was looking for, so I do not recommend.